In today's video, I want to talk to you about the main three sectors in crypto in which I invest in, and I'm also going to touch on a bonus one and some honorable mentions. So let's get started. The first sectors, and in which I have currently 85% of my portfolio, is layer 1 proof of work coins. You probably know the difference, or if you don't know it, you're gonna hear it now, between proof of work and proof of stake coins, or POW, POS. Proof of works are coins that basically can't be created out of thin air because they need to be mined. They need to go through the actual labor process of mining. People need to purchase hardware to actually produce this coin through electricity, and they're gonna have like an electricity bill like this. And layer 1, it means that they have their own network. They're not a token. Like, let's say a meme coin like Pepe is a token on the Ethereum chain. So it needs a layer 1 to circulate. Coins like Bitcoin or Caspa, for that matter, have their own network. So they are layer 1. Why do I like proof of work coins other than proof of stake coins? Proof of stake coins are basically entities. They are companies, foundation. Look at Ethereum. It's the least decentralized thing on earth if you think about it. There's literally a company, the Ethereum Foundation, behind it, that of course companies are looking to generate profits. Some launches are more fair than others. Ethereum is way more fair than something like Solana or ICP, in which the token pre-allocation in ICP is literally 80% of the circulating supply. Proof of work coins, you don't really have this problem, and this is why I like them so much. They are community-driven projects, way less of a chance that people are going to dump on you or that we're going to see major swings in the market, unless the market cap is of course very low. The lower the market cap, the more swings you can expect. As you probably know, Caspa is my main pick. I'm super bullish on this. I hold around 70% of my portfolio right now in Caspa, and it's about to break out of this 5 cents resistance, and once it does, oh my god, like you're gonna wish that you had been so early, because everybody's gonna talk about this when it's like 50 cents, $1. Everybody's gonna talk about it. Your mom, your auntie, your cousin, they're all gonna give you their retirement funds to get Casper and get rich, but you can be the guy that bought it at 5 cents. And of course, we can't talk about these things without mentioning the GOAT of layer 1s, which is Bitcoin, which is experiencing a crazy rally right now. And once the Bitcoin ETF is approved by BlackRock and company, oh my god, like Bitcoin is going to go through the moon. And of course, you know that the Bitcoin halving in April 2024 is going to guide the bull run, but this is the accumulation phase pre-halving, so I'm sure that Bitcoin is still going to make fantastic moves, and after that all the altcoins are going to follow. Some of them are following already, so you can't even imagine how much they're going to follow afterwards. In fact, what I would personally do is that invest a lot in Bitcoin right now, and then my plan is to move out funds from Bitcoin into altcoins in like late 2024. When altcoin season is actually gonna start. Honorable mentions, a lot of people are gonna hate this. Tenet is my gamble. The chart looked very good until now, when a lot of people started fudding about this, and there was some fake news about some of the C-level team. FUD was that all these people left, but basically they were fired. The community seems still quite strong. I gotta say, I liquidated all my portfolio here, and I bought back pretty much when we touched 6 cents. So I'm hoping that this is going to rise, but again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just explaining the movements that I made. I hope that this is going to recover. I think that this has a lot of potential. I would invite you to do your own research on this project, but this is a very gamble pick for me, and it constitutes 0.5% on my portfolio right now. So not a big of a deal. If I lose all of my money, I'm okay with it. And you should be okay when making these picks. You should be okay losing all of the money that you invest, because nothing is certain in this market. This is a ton of crap. All of this can be literally scams and rug pulls. So you need to be prepared for the worst, but of course, expecting the best. The second industry in which I heavily invest in is gaming coins. And right now, my top pick is Gile. Gile looking bullish, man. Like the last week has been crazy for Gile. Look at this. Like we're pumping like crazy. 33 cents. Oh my fucking god. I bought at 1 cent, so I'm already at 3x for this. I see this going easily 100 to 150x. I see this going to like $2, $3, $4 maybe, like during the bull run. I think this is a very solid project. It's already listed on Big and Maxi. Once this is listed on tier 1 exchanges like Binance and Coinbase, this is going through the moon. Yeah, the circulating supply is not great, although it's not 11%. I think it's something closer to 20%. You can actually research it. This number is not actually accurate. Chart is looking crazy. I mean, what can I say? I would expect another dip around the 13th of the month, because that is basically when tokens are, when new tokens are released. So there's usually dips because the circulating supply increases, so the value of the token decreases. Of course, demand and supply go reverse. Not a financial advice. I'm just saying that I would personally not buy now. I wouldn't buy the top, but I would heavily DCA around the 13th of each month. And another pick that I'm looking to buy, I haven't bought yet because this has pumped too much. So I am late to this. I'm not early for once. Late to the party. But if it plays up, gets back to this kind of like dipping level to like 14, 15 cents, I might consider plays up, but at the moment I'm not buying. This is pumped too much. I'm not gonna be one of the guys that buys at the top. The only coin that I would really buy at the top is Caspa, and you guys probably know that. Gaming coins kind of like an educated gamble because there's still some utility and there's still a lot of risk, but I think that this can gain as much as meme coin do, or perhaps even more than meme coins, to be honest. But I still consider this a gamble, but at least there's some kind of like fundamental on it. And I think it's very important to see if the games are actually working and the games are actually adopted by the community. If people don't play those games, if people don't give a fuck about those games, if they're like too niche, or if those games are too niche and nobody gives a fuck about them, and there's just a very selected and narrow niche, then probably they're not gonna get adopted. But I like the fact of like PlayZap and GFAL that they're like game aggregators. It's not just a single game, it's a ton of different games. So there's a lot of options. Think about it, the gaming industry is, together with prom, is literally one of the biggest industries in the world. So blind is with crypto and a proper use case of like an in-game currency for purchasing exclusive content, skins, NFTs. There's a very good use case, and I think that this is going to be one of the hottest narratives in the upcoming bull run. On meme coins, don't diversify my investment too much. I hold at the moment only Pepe, my god, dude, like, feels good, bro. Like, look at this. It's basically twice in market cap compared to the previous week. $500 million market cap. I see it is going to 1 billion within probably in 1 month, probably. I think that I'm still going to do a 2x from here. Yeah, I was one of the guys that was at a crazy loss with Pepe. I was literally losing all of my money, and then now I'm in crazy profit. I was a bit married to my bag of Pepe, I'm not going to lie, because there was no update for the team. The Telegram group got hacked, but I was still like, okay, I'm still going to give this fucking frog a chance because it's a frog. It's not a dog. I don't give a fuck about this meme. I don't give a fuck about this coin, but I know that it's going to give me some kind of return, so I'm still going to hodl. And then, I don't know, do I see myself holding this until the end of the bull run? Probably not. I think that I would like to gain like a decent size of profit maybe next year, and then reallocate this into maybe safer picks, potentially maybe accumulating a little more Caspa, but I don't know about that. I honestly don't have a strategy right now, but I'll keep you posted on my progress. Another coin that I'm looking at, which it's called Bitcoin here, but it's nothing like Bitcoin, is Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. Just this name, you're like, what the fuck is this? You look at the all-time chart, it's pumping like crazy. Again, this is not a coin that I would buy right now. But if we see a dip, again, I might consider thing. Like, in some things, I just need to accept that I'm late, I'm not early. So I was early in other things, I'm definitely not early here, but I'll definitely keep an eye on this. Honestly, I heard about this when it was like here, like at the first stop. But I was like, this is a scam and it's gonna drop, and it did, and I was like, ah. But then I see it pumping again. I don't know. I'm going to look into it. You can buy it on BitGet. I see other than, of course, Uniswap. We always disregard that. Fuck that shit. Who the fuck pumps your bag if you buy on Uniswap, right? The only decent exchange in which this is listed is literally BitGet, which actually is the exchange that I use for the most part. This will be on my radar. Thing is that the only thing that really drives up the price of a meme coin is the community, the hype surrounding the coin, and marketing, the social media presence. The social media presence is everything. Look at when Pepe started posting memes like 3 days ago. It literally pumped 2x right after that, right after this community was inactive, and then they hire a couple social media manager and they post like funny shit with the Doge dog on a leash through the Pepe, like, and this goes like crazy. There's a lot of hype around this. I don't think it's meme coin season yet, but I think that this was a long-awaited pump that we needed in the meme sphere. Definitely something to keep an eye on. And I want to conclude this video by making one honorable mention: AI. AI is going to be big. Like ChatGPT 5 is around the corner. Once this does, I think that it's going to be very bullish news for AI industry. I think that AI is one of the next big things, like everybody knows pretty much. So I think that AI is also going to be one of the hottest narratives. Projects that I have on my radar is Render AI. Render AI, the chart is looking alright. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. We are at 75% down from all-time high. If anything is above 90-95%, then I would totally forget about those projects. But yeah, the only thing is that, yeah, this is listed pretty much in every major exchanges. You're probably not that early in this coin as well. Tokenomics looks solid. Security supply is quite high. PAL AI. I might make a video on this coin. This is pumping like crazy, dude. Where can you even buy? Gate.io. Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna make a video. This is probably more than Render AI. I think that we're way more early buying this project, but I would definitely expect a correction because this can't pump forever and it might be all just buzz and it might disappear. Who knows? This could literally go to the moon or it could go to zero. We don't know yet, but I'm definitely gonna investigate this. This is definitely on my radar. In the other sector that I might be considering is real-world assets. So real-world assets basically come as a solution to the fact that crypto doesn't have any sort of utility in the real world yet. One of the projects that I have a small bag in, it's probably 1% of my portfolio, is called Propchain, which actually has been pumping in the last week or so. Yeah, it's definitely been pumping like crazy in the last week, 30%, and month almost 50%. This is a project that I think that people are relatively still early if they buy it. Not financial advice, but yeah, you can buy this on Big Get, so that is at least good news. This is something that I would like to hold for a couple of years. The utility of Propchain, if people want to make money out of real estate, but they don't have the money to own a property and to get rental income out of it, they can just simply invest in this actually very platform and get an income out of it. Imagine like staking, but with a real thing and not just with a coin. So that is very interesting. It's kind of like separated into the utility token, PropC, and then Propchain platform itself, which is the actual platform in which people are gonna invest money and get remuneration based on the amount of money that they put for the portfolio of properties that the company Propchain owns. Now, this could literally go to the moon if the real world asset RWA narrative gets traction, but we still don't know that. The only problem with this is that there's so many market regulations. These companies could literally get sued because like this is not feasible and they could literally go to zero. That's why I've invested very little money on this, but I am very keen on this narrative and I'm definitely going to keep a very close eye on it. It could be something that picks over this bull run. It could be the next big thing. We don't know that. Pretty bullish. Again, I have very, very tiny bag. This is another bag that if it goes to zero, it's not going to change my life. I'll deal with it. I would be curious to see what you guys think about real world assets, because for me, it kind of hit or miss, you know. I don't want to put it in the scam narrative, but I also don't want to put it into the best narrative. It's something like in a limbo for me right now. So I'm really looking forward to see how these projects develop in the future. And this is it for this video, guys. I hope you found value out of this. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you haven't already. This helps me so much and I'm bringing daily content for you. I'll see you on the next one.